We have been waiting for this camera for years. Ever since Wyze came out with the Wyze Cam back in 2017, we have been wanting a Wyze Cam that is battery powered. We want to be able to put it wherever we want to and have it be weather resistant. Well, Wyze has finally come out with the Wyze Outdoor Cam. We're going to be taking a look at the new features and seeing if it is worth the purchase. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Steve from the YouTube channel Steve Does, and I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org. Well, Wyze has done it. They have created an outdoor camera that is battery powered. It is everything that we've ever asked for, but there are some drawbacks, and it has actually hit the community with lackluster affair. You see, now we don't have a camera that is plugged in 24/7. This one is running off of batteries. And the way that Wyze designed this one is that it can only run off batteries. Like with other security cameras, you can plug them in, leave them plugged in, and it'll just use that AC power. The way that Wyze designed this camera is that you cannot have it plugged in. You run it off the battery, and when the battery gets low, you charge it up, and then you remove the power cable. That left some people not very happy with this camera right here. But we're going to be talking about that a little bit later in the features. If we take a look at the side of the box, this camera includes IP65 weather resistance. This is a wire-free system. We've got a PIR motion detection, local storage, free rolling 14-day cloud storage. We've got the 1080p full HD live streaming. We've got night vision, 8x digital zoom. This one shoots time lapse, which is pretty awesome. And it has up to a 6-month battery charge. Just like with all their other cameras, this is compatible with the Google and Amazon ecosystem and also controlled with IFTTT, so you can integrate this into your smart home automation. Let's take a look at what comes in the box, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. With that said, let's get started. All right, so we have got quite a bit more in this box than we've seen in other Wyze camera products. Let's go ahead and get started. We've got the quick start guide right here. This camera does come with a base station. So the camera is going to connect to this base station that'll be in the house. Base station does have antennas. On the back, we've got a power port, a LAN port. This does need to be plugged in at all times. We've got a slot on the side for a micro SD card. We've got a sync button. And then over here, we've got the reset and a USB port. And then we've got a slot on the bottom if you do want to mount that to something. The camera itself. So here is the camera. Yes, it does look like the Death Star. We've got a LED light on the front. We've got our motion sensor up here. We've got lights on the side for the IR LEDs. If we take a look at the back, we've got a little port right here. So keep in mind, this is a weatherproof camera. Underneath this flap right here, we've got an on-off switch, and then we also have a micro USB charging port. So we'll close that up, and I'm gonna show you guys underneath. So under here, we've got 2 different mounting options. This does work just like the Wyze Cam, where you've got the mount, spins around, you can move it around. This is very stiff, but this also does pop off. So you can take this off. It is magnetically connected. Under here, we've got our 1/4-20 mount. We've got a little flap right here. If we take a look under that, that is going to be our micro SD card slot. And then we've got a sync button right there. So one cool thing about the package that we picked up is that it does come with a micro SD card. We've got a bag of anchors and screws. This is going to be the power cable that is going to power the camera. It's got a USB on one side, which can plug into the side of the base station right here. So you run the cable from the base station to here to charge it up. We've got our Ethernet cable, and then we've got our power cable for the base station. Setting this camera up is really easy to do. We're going to load up the app, and in the top left corner, we're going to click on the plus sign. We're going to add a device. And then we can see the devices that we can add. So we've got the different cameras up here. If we scroll down, we've also got things like contact sensors, motion sensors, bulbs, plugs, smart locks. They've even got scales and fitness bands and headphones. Wyze also just recently announced a robot vacuum and a sprinkler system controller. This company is absolutely exploding with ideas. They keep coming out with stuff all the time, and they've got such a huge cult following because they're all about providing the best equipment they possibly can at the cheapest prices. Now that we've got the camera set up, let's go over some of the features in the app. All right, so here is the home screen of the app. We now have the outdoor camera set up in here. Some of the different options is we've got a home tab, we got an events tab, so we can see the different events that all of the cameras have been recording. We've got an option up here, we got the plus sign for adding a device, edit rules. This is going to be for schedules and just device triggers. I got a few of those set up. We've got a little bell up in the top corner here that's going to be for turning notifications on and off. We've also got a pencil that's going to allow you to adjust the location of where you want something. So if you want your Wyze Cam to be at the top of the list, you can click on here and drag the camera up or move them around to whatever location that you want. So we're going to click on the camera right here. It's going to bring up a live view of what's going on outside. We can turn our sound on and off, hit recording if we want to record a live view. We got push to talk. Take a photo, click on more options. We can set up time lapse. We can set up a scheduled recording. We've got our album of what videos it's taken, and then we've also got our motion tagging, and we can turn the camera on and off from here. A couple of other options that we do have is right here. It says SD. It's going to allow you to select the video quality. We've got 360 SD, which is about 720. HD, which is going to be our 1080p, and then we've also got auto. I'm going to leave mine on HD. We've got a little setting right here with the moon. It's set to auto. That's going to be for our night vision, and then we can see the battery levels right here. Tapping on the gear icon up top, it's going to bring up our different options. So we can rename the camera. We've got event recordings. So this is going to record an event when you detect motion. We've also got our cooldown settings right here. So how long we want to wait before it records the next thing. It's by default set to 5 minutes before the next recording. And then we have the option of backing up to the base station. So if you do have an SD card in the base station that comes with this camera, you can back up to that also. Check our notifications. So these are the different notifications that we have set up. It'll notify us if there's motion or if the battery gets low on the camera. We've got our detection settings. So this is going to be how far, how close. And then we've also got our image sensitivity right here. We've got a detection zone. So anything in the green space is what is going to be detected by the camera. We've got our advanced options. So here we can set our night vision on, off, or auto. Our IR lights, we've got our timestamp watermark, so that's going to put a timestamp on the recorded image, also with the Wyze logo. And then down here we've got our micro SD card storage, and it's going to show you the status of that card. Backing out of all this, we've got some different settings down here. We've got schedule and automation. So this is something that we saw before. We've got share, so you can actually share this camera with another user to be able to view it also. We've got our device info that's going to show you serial numbers, MAC addresses, stuff like that. And then we've got travel mode. So this is something that is unique to the outdoor camera and is actually pretty cool. So you can take this camera around, take it off of Wi-Fi, so it doesn't have to be connected to Wi-Fi at all, and it's still going to record. So you can take this, say, on a camping trip if you want to keep an eye on what's going on around your campsite when you're on a big hike, or if you are at a hotel and you want to keep an eye on your stuff, you can do that through travel mode. So here are the steps to set up travel mode on the camera. We've got our travel mode password that you can set up, and then we've got Wyze support here. Okay, now that we have gone over the features of the app, let's take a look at some of the quality that this camera is producing.
All right, so I wanted to show you guys what the camera looks like. It is bright and early in the morning. We've got a harsh sun shooting me right in the face. But this is what it looks like. I'm about 10 feet away from the camera right now, and I just want to give you guys an audio test on what it sounds like too. So now that we've seen some big shots, let's take a look at some of the shots at night. Alright, so the sun has started setting down here. It's still daylight, it's still bright out here, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when it is in a little bit different lighting. Next up, we're going to take a look at some night shots to show you guys what the infrared at night looks like on this camera. Alright, so here is the night vision with the camera. Yes, it's really bright blue tonight, but night vision looks like with the Wyze outdoor cam. What do you guys think?
Oh boy, that was tough to watch. The video quality was obviously not very good at all. It was glitching all over the place. The sound quality was horrible. I actually had to jack up the sound so much, you could probably hear a lot of that background noise. But I had to do that just so you guys could try to hear something that was happening with that audio. Both the audio and video was not up to what I would consider Wyze standards. Now, there are a couple other things that I wanted to mention with the camera is that the base station only supports up to 4 cameras. So if you do purchase the bundle with the base station, you can purchase add-on cameras, but that initial base station is only going to support 4 cameras in total, so you need to buy more base stations if you do purchase more cameras. Another big complaint that people had with this camera right here is that even though you have an SD card in this camera, because it is a battery powered camera, the max you can get out of it are 12-second clips. So there's no option in the settings to set up continuous recording like you could with the indoor camera, because that was being plugged in. If you had that on this camera right here, continuous recording or longer than 12-second clips, the battery would just run out too fast. But while I was poking around on the website, I did notice that their new subscription plan, which is called Cam Plus, does support the outdoor camera. And at least in the settings there, it says that you can have unlimited recording and no cooldown time. So I'm curious to see how that would actually work in this case right here with the outdoor cam. But all in all, I was not that impressed with this camera. For $50, it only records 12-second clips and it doesn't record them even that well. I would recommend picking up something like the Reolink Argus 3. That is going to be double the price, but if you take a look here at the quality you're going to get for that, this is about a $100 camera. It just far surpasses anything else you're going to get out there in a budget. So that would be my recommendation. If you guys want to know anything more about the Wyze cams or any other security cameras, check out the link below to reviews.org. If you guys want to see more from me, check out my YouTube channel, Steve Does, where I do a lot of other tech reviews. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org, and I will see you guys in the next video.